Hey 11th graders, it's time to start thinking about registration and planning for your senior year. So this is an exciting time. Let's get to it. Students can go to northfieldschools.org to get all the registration information. And I'm here at the high school website, and I'm on student support on the left side. And this is where you'll find the info you need. So if you scroll down, course registration and planning is the second tab, and it's got the info right here for you. So we need registration to be complete by Friday, February 6th. So you have today to look at things. Tomorrow you will actually register. There will be counselors out in the halls available for you to ask questions. You should have your transcript in front of you so you can take a look at what you need, what you've done, and where you're going from here. So, scrolling down on this course registration and planning tab, you will see the course registration guide block here. So if you click on that, that is the big PDF with 36 pages of all the courses and the descriptions, and I really encourage you to use this. There are some new courses for you to take a look at next year, and so this will be helpful, and you can read about them. You may finally have more time in your schedule to take electives and courses that you've been wanting to but haven't been able to yet. So go ahead and read about them. Make sure you know what prerequisites are needed in order to take classes. Use this guide. So the first pages will show you where to find courses. It's like the course listing by subject area, and then areas of interest will help you navigate this large guide and find the courses you're looking at. Also in these first pages, the profile is here, and this might be interesting to you as you look to senior year. This high school profile is actually sent to every single college that you apply to along with your transcript. So it might be nice to see what's being sent. In the school profile, it talks about our school, it gives AP exam scores from the previous year, and also it will show like post-secondary plans from the class before you. So here is the class of 2025. How many students are going to which college? So you can take a look at that. Also listed is the graduation requirements, and this will be a great tool for you to use as you look at your transcript, so you can remember what credits are required in what subject areas and how many credits total you need. So you are the class of 2027, so you have your own spot over here on the left. The classes beneath you have an additional requirement that you don't need to worry about right now. 16 required credits are needed, and within these requirements there are certain classes that you need to know. For example, math. Students need 3 credits of math, but within those 3 credits you're going to want to have Algebra 2. So take a look at your transcript and make sure you have completed 3 credits, or you are planning to, and getting to that Algebra 2. Science, students need biology in there and a Science 9, and another science with a lab like chemistry or physics. You can have more than 3 credits of these, but you must have at least 3. Phy-Ed, students need 1 credit, students need a half a credit of health, and 1 credit of arts, whether it's performing arts or visual arts. So take a look at your transcript as you look to schedule for next year. And in addition, you will have more credits, elective credits, in the plan so that you reach a minimum of 23 credits. Okay? Some of these other pages in this course guide you might be interested in looking at life beyond high school. For example, certain credits are needed for high school graduation, but for college or the military, students might need different classes in addition. For example, world language. Students graduating high school, you don't need to have credits of a world language. That would be an elective. Students looking at four-year colleges will want world language on their transcript, wanting to have completed that. So that's an example of what this is outlining here. So you can look through these pages. There's dual credit opportunities. And moving into your senior year, you have more flexibility and more opportunities than you've ever had. For example, the Senior Honors Program, that is just for seniors. So you can read about it here. If you are interested in learning more about dual credit opportunities, we will have a student information presentation during Flex A on February 10th. And I'll put that on the announcements for you. But I encourage you to go to that. That is when we will talk thoroughly about PSEO, concurrent enrollment, Senior Honors Program, those courses, those options for you. And then we will also have a presentation at parent-teacher conferences for your parents to learn about the programs as well and the opportunities. So I won't talk too much about that now. What I will say is if you are interested in PSEO or Senior Honors Program, you must register for a minimum of 6 credits anyway this week. We want a full schedule of high school classes, 6 to 7 credits. It's easier to drop than add. Okay, so moving forward, these are where you would come up with the course descriptions. So going back to that website at the high school student support, there's that other link just for your class of 2027, registration student instructions. It's right here, and this is super helpful. I want you all to take a look at this as you're looking to register. First, it talks about the schedule change policy and how it's very challenging to make changes. We're creating the master schedule based on what you're doing this week. So choose wisely. Entering courses, this is the step-by-step instructions, going to Skyward, requesting, and go through the desktop mode, please. Request courses for next year. Add courses. Don't forget the alternates. So this is how it's listed for you. Here's what you're doing right now. Grade 12, this is what you're filling out. The alternates are listed here. Please choose a few alternates that you would be interested in taking if what you are registering for doesn't work. Counselors have something to go off of. So we want to make sure we have the best schedule possible for you and matching your interests. Okay, so for seniors, if you're on track and you're progressing nicely, you would need 1 credit of English, a half a credit of economics, and a half a credit of global studies. That's your social studies requirement and your English. The rest of the periods are open for you to fill in. And we have listed the courses below. It's kind of like a cheat sheet or a quick look at everything that's being offered without the full descriptions for you to reference. When you register in Skyward, you want that course number to be able to put in. Also, this will show how many credits the course is, how long it is, and what grade level the course is for. So I recommend that you look on this list as much as possible, and all the subject areas are listed. Courses that are new are highlighted in green for you, so you have some new options to think about. And I'm just going to let you go and look at these and read about them. Maybe go back and forth with the course guide. Scroll down. I want to point out one new opportunity for seniors right here. Course number 3511, Work-Based Learning Seminar and Experience. This is new. It is just for seniors next year, you guys. 1 credit, and it's a year long. So this will fulfill one period in your day in addition to a study hall perhaps. So you would have 2 periods off and you're getting credit for working. You're just working any job. You can read about it in the course description. I think there might be some meeting times during the course of this year, but mostly you are released and you have a job. So this is something we used to have years ago. It went away for a while and now it's back, and it's an opportunity for all students if you're interested. So check that out. Otherwise, take a look at what's offered here. Scroll down, take a look at the new courses. I want to point out personal finance is listed here, and it says in bold, new requirement. That is not for your grade. You can take it, and it's important information and valuable. That's why it will be required for the classes below you. But for you, it would be an elective. So I just want to point that out. Okay? So find your courses, build your schedule in Skyward, check out the new courses, and step out in the hall. Talk to a counselor tomorrow. They'll be available if you have questions. Look at your transcript. Make an appointment with your counselor. Talk to your advisor, your Raider Time advisor, and register. Okay, good luck. Have fun.